Hello everyone, I am Mageshwari, Assistant Professor, Department of BSc Information Technology. In this video, I am going to explain about polymorphism in Python programming. Polymorphism, it means it is a many forms. What the many form means the function or object having same name, but it can perform differently based on the user calling the function or an object. So that is categorized into two types. Technically, the polymorphism that allows the same method or a function or maybe an operator to behave differently depending on which object is working with it. So this is what an polymorphism. It can be classified into two types. The first one as compile time polymorphism. We also call it as a method overloading, and second one as runtime polymorphism. We call it as a method overriding. So here what is compile time polymorphism? It means it deciding which method or operations to be run during the compilation, usually the method or operator overloading. So during the compile time, the function can decide which method or operations to be take over during the time of compile time. That's what it is called as a compile time polymorphism. Next one is runtime polymorphism. It means that the behavior of the method is decided while the program is running based on the object we are calling. So that is called a method overriding. Here I have write on sample program for performing different tasks by the calculator operations. So in here I am declaring a class called calculator. Under that I have a function. In calculator we have various functions. So the first one function as multiply function. For that I am using two arguments, a equal to 1 and b equal to 1, and then I am going to print the result of a star b if result value is stored in num. So for num in args, result star equal to num, return result. So when I am calling multiply function, it will multiply the two values of the assigned arguments and it will return the result of multiplication. Likewise, I am creating an object for the class. So the name of the object here as calc. So it is the name of object. So in Python programming, if we want to define an object for a class, the syntax here as object name equal to class name. That's what here calc equal to calculator. So calc is an object name and calculator is the class name. And then I am printing print calc dot multiply. So here I am calling the multiply function with the help of calc object. Once I want to call a method from the class, I need the help of objects. That's what here calc dot multiply. So this is the way we are calling the function inside Python programming. After that I am printing the multiply. So print calc multiply of 4. So 4 is passed to there and the result will be produced. So a value is 4 and b value as 4. The result will be 16. It is passed to the again it is passed to the result object. And then I am declaring the another function called multiple arguments. So here I am going to use multiple arguments means I am printing with different values 2, 3 and multiply 2, 3 and 4. When I am printing these values, the result will be changed. So here we have to understand when we are the function name is common but we are calling with a different value. So based on this value that class can react differently and it will produce a different answers. That is the real use of polymorphism. So polymorphism means the many forms. So single thing can be have many forms. In this example program we have only multiply function. So multiply function can act according to the user passing the value. So function is common but the user may change the values during the call time of the function. So it will directly take the input different input from the user and produce the result according to the input passed by the user. So that is what an example for an polymorphism. So polymorphism in Python programming, it supports for method overriding, that means runtime polymorphism, but in method overloading it can be supported by some other OOPS languages. So method overriding, which helps to define a method, but that single method, but the method function will be declared or decided when the method is run executed. So during the execution time only we can define the performance of a method which is called by the user. This is about a polymorphism. So polymorphism act differently based on the user need. So we can either use runtime polymorphism in Python programming if we want to override a method in different various angles. Thank you.